If you've been anywhere on the internet recently, you might have seen something called Openclaw on your TikTok or on your YouTube or even like Facebook, Google ads. You might have seen people say that it can do anything. It is the AI Ultron Jarvis, and it can control your phone, your life, automate your business, automate your school, talk to your wife for you, talk to your husband for you. All these crazy, amazing things. But is that true? In this video, as someone who's been using two different Openclaws and has had 3 to 5 over the past 45 days, I use two every single day and have built an iOS app and many different websites with it. Let me tell you, is it actually this good? And is it worth it for you to go out and buy a $600 Mac Mini to run it on? So if you're on that next step and you already decided it's worth getting, go watch those videos. But this is for people who have yet to decide whether or not they want one or buy one. So first of all, let me just say straight to the point, it is one of the greatest pieces of technology that has come out in the past 10 years since probably CarPlay, Apple AirPods, and maybe, I don't know, 4K, 8K TVs. So basically, Openclaw was made by this guy who now works at ChatGPT, OpenAI, and it's an open source program that you can basically put into a Mac Mini or any piece of computer, a laptop, your desktop, whatever, and it gives it full access, full range to every single thing on that device, everything. So if you wanted to open up a browser and shop for you, you wanted to text your mom, you wanted to do your homework, you wanted to do anything that a human being at a computer can do, this AI can now do. When you have Openclaw on a device, it gives it the entire device. So I have two running on two different Mac Minis. Any single thing that you as a human being can do on a Mac Mini, Openclaw can also do that. But is it that simple to get it to do these things? No. If you're thinking that you can just buy a Mac Mini for $600, install Openclaw, and then just make a trading bot that'll make you $1 trillion, or make it like plug into your business and save money and fire people, sadly, and replace them with AI. No, as with any like new bleeding edge technology stuff, it is not easy. It is not simple. As someone who has installed like 8 at this point and has helped their friends install some and uses it every single day, I'm still learning how to properly use it. And every single day I learn something new. So the first like 2 weeks of you using Openclaw is going to be hell. It's going to suck. It's going to be like, why does it keep breaking? What is this? What is an error? How do I fix this? I thought you're supposed to just say, go do this, and it does it. Why is it that every single time I leave for 5 minutes, it breaks? What does Openclaw Gateway Restart mean? You'll learn once you actually do that. And there's a lot of learning you need to do before you can actually get it to do these crazy autonomous Jarvis level stuff that you might have seen on Twitter. You might have even seen from my own tweets that it can do. So just know, if you are going to buy something to run this on, it will take a few weeks to get it to the point where it does these things, and it's gonna suck at first, and you're gonna hate it, you're gonna want to turn it off and return the Mac Mini, but understand that once you actually learn how this works and how to fix it and how to get it to do the things that you want it to do, you are now one of the few people on like the front end of technology that understand this thing and how to use it, and that's like something you should be proud of. It's amazing. It's not easy at all. And then that goes into our next topic. How can you run this? Do you need to buy a Mac Mini? Do you need to buy a $10,000 Mac Studio? Do you need to have like an advanced piece of hardware to do this? No. Anybody telling you that you need to buy a $10,000, $5,000, $2,000 Mac Studio, Mac Mini is lying to you. Openclaw itself does not require any sort of hardware. If you have a Google Chrome MacBook from like your middle school days, you can run this on there. It doesn't require lots of room or space or like power to run. It's mostly internet stuff. And because of that, you're able to actually run this on different companies and different websites virtually. So you can pay many different websites out there. I don't really know which one's the best, I'm not gonna lie to you. And you can have them run it for you. And then you can pay them like $20, $30 a month so that you don't need to buy a Mac Mini. There are, of course, benefits and drawbacks to this. Do your own research there. I recommend if you're going to buy anything, buy the cheapest Mac Mini possible. I made a whole video on this. Go watch that video before you buy anything. Don't waste your money. You just need a really good subscription like Claude Code. Claude is the greatest AI ever that you could do anything with, especially Openclaw stuff. So get a really good Claude subscription like $20 a month or $100 a month. Or if you want, use OpenAI. They're great too. Or if you want to use Google or if you want to use something else, just get a really good subscription to go with a really cheap piece of Mac Mini, even a used one off Facebook Marketplace, and then just set it up, plug it in, learn how to use it. And if you have another Mac, just like I do, you can like control your Openclaw's Mac Mini from your main Mac Mini as well. Super simple stuff. But the best hardware to run this on is just the cheapest Mac Mini possible. Don't overcomplicate it. You do not need anything expensive to run this. Then, can it do all these things? Yes, Openclaw can, no joke, do anything. but getting it to the point where you know how to make it do those things will take time and a lot of headaches and a lot of learning. So like I said, I have 2 running right there, and I have a 3rd Mac Mini right here for my personal use. So if you've seen these videos where it like does Reddit marketing for you, Google ads marketing for you, Facebook ads, if you're a business owner, you want it to like answer your phone calls, monitor your Gmail. If you're a college student, you want it to do the same stuff, but write your essays for you. You want it to draft stuff for you. You want it to help it with your thesis. Or if you're just a regular person, you want a fitness coach, personal assistant. All these things are very, very doable, and some of them are very simple. You can do that within the first day. But these complex systems of where it makes you an app, or it makes you a website or a protocol or something to do with crypto, whatever, trading stocks for you, a lot of people love doing that, then it is not that easy. It's not as simple as go make me a $1 trillion company and just come back, don't make any mistakes. I wish, bro. It just takes a little bit of time for you to understand how it works and to get into that. So like I said in the beginning of this video, off the bat, when you plug it in, it's going to break and you're going to hate it. It's going to suck. It's going to be confusing. And you spent $600 on the Mac Mini, and you also spent $20 a month on the cloud stuff. It's going to be very frustrating, but if you stick with it, trust me, it's amazing. It is such a cool piece of technology, even if you just like tinker with it. And you don't even need to make some app that people buy, some $1 trillion vibe coded something. You can just make something that makes your personal life easier. Like I said, it can monitor your Gmail, respond to people on your Gmail. You can have it automatically text your mom if you want. You can do all sorts of crazy, amazing things. But in that infinite void of things that you can do, you need to understand that you can get lost in the sauce. The first month that I was using Openclaw, I didn't do anything. I did a whole lot of nothing. But now, because of the whole lot of nothing, I have a lot of experience at how to do stuff now. So my best piece of advice that I can give to you, other than buy the cheapest Mac Mini possible, get a really banger subscription to go with it, and to just have fun and learn it, be patient, is that you need to have one goal in mind that you want it to do. If you want it to automate a part of your life, a part of your business, if you want it to help you in school, if you want it to help you with like the side hustle that you're doing, if you want to vibe code apps with it, whatever that one thing is, focus on that one thing and complete that one thing and make your life easier. Automate some part of your life right away, and don't try to like, make the $1 trillion company AI trading bot, because it's too much sauce and you're gonna get lost in it. The cost to run it is technically free because the software itself is open source and free, meaning anybody can access it. But to run it on something securely and productively, I'd recommend the cheapest Mac Mini possible, or just finding a website that can host it for you, and then you pay them like $20, $30 a month. Each of them have their own benefits and drawbacks, and then when you start running it, do not get lost in the infinite sauce. But yeah, I make this video because I've noticed a lot of people on TikTok and a lot of my friends in real life know me as the AI nerd guy, and they're texting me about this, and I'm like, bro, that's crazy. So like it's escaped Twitter and my little AI tech circle nerd, circle jerk, whatever, and like actual people are finding it. So I just wanted to make this video to kind of help explain, is it worth getting yourself into? And my answer is yes, if you're patient enough. So yeah, I hope that helped. If it does help, please subscribe. If you learned one thing, you should subscribe. If you have any comments, leave a comment. I respond to every single comment on this YouTube page until it gets to the point where I'm not allowed to, because we blow up, and hopefully that's soon. But yeah, hope this video helps. Thank you.